what I like to do with the space after I've gotten everything in the ground and I've pulled all the weeds and the vines and pruned all of the existing shrubs back, last little final touch is I like to stack a little wood pile. I have an endless supply of firewood because I do live in a wooded backyard, and even the limbs falling consistently, hurricanes, or I just have to do some pruning, then I end up with a little stack of wood. So I'm going to show you the correct way to stack wood so you can just leave it in your garden, and whenever you have a bonfire outside, you'll know where to find your firewood. So this stack of wood is nice and dry. I don't even remember which hurricane brought down this limb or tree or whatever. I just know that it doesn't look very cute piled up like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it back and we're going to pile it up. We're going to stack it in a nice convenient place. It's going to look really cute until we're ready to burn. So the main thing about stacking this wood is you don't want it to get rotten, and the reason it rots is because it's consistently wet. It's sitting on the wet ground. Now these are the pieces that I'm going to put on the one side. Is going to contact the soil, so that's probably going to start to decompose. No big deal. At least it lifts the pile off of the ground, so these are the only ones that'll start to rot. I have had piles where these don't even rot. This is pretty thick. I believe this is from a cherry tree. I took a lot of weight off the top. So you want to try to find them about the same width, the same size. If they're relatively the same size, then you put the slightly larger ones on the outside. On both ends, they have to touch the base pieces. When you look at the end pieces that are sticking out, sometimes you'll find cool stuff, and it's nice to have that facing out so other people can see what you're looking at or why you stacked it that way. So I'll take the ones at the base first. Um, just two the same size. So I'm looking for a nice long piece to match up with that long piece. And usually they're matching pieces because they all came from the same limb. I love it when it starts growing lichen on it. So I'm gonna put that down there with the lichen facing out. Maybe I'll put it on this side. That way people can see it when they're walking by and say, ooh, wherever did you get that lichen? I think that looks kind of cool. All right. And then I'll put the lichen on top. If it looks like in the front what I think it looks like in the front, I think it's going to be kind of funny. There it is. My little stack. I mean, it looks a little bit better than a pile, and it's gonna dry it out. It's already dried, but it's already started to rot. So that's why I prop it up like this so it won't rot anymore. The air circulating through it will keep it nice and dry, even if it's rained on, which not much rain is going to come between these two trees, which is why I like to put them here. But that's how you stack some firewood for your next bonfire and make it look cute.